Hi, this is Mona Loy of Blackbright News, and this is the second part about the microchip. I'm going to show you a short video so you can see what I'm talking about.
If you're always forgetting your keys, if you're always forgetting to print off your tickets, or your phone is always dying so you don't have the tickets on your phone, then maybe this is really worth the risk or worth the hassle of having an implant.
This is a new technology. Of course, we're seeing the baby steps in this area, but everything that makes our lives easier, I think, is interesting. And being able to travel on the train without using a ticket is it's a new way, and I think that attracts new customers to SJ.
Men skrivbyrån är framme i Helsingborg.
This technology is no different than using a commuter plastic card or like your new Visa card when you go to shop in the supermarket. So I don't think the privacy is threatened in this particular technology.
Well, stop. First thing I've got to say is that it didn't sound too convincing to me. That person representing that product didn't sound convincing to me. Now, what they're talking about is an RFID implant. Stands for radio frequency identification, and uses an electronic magnet fields to automatically identify and track tags attached to objects, including an implanted chip. Now, we have been kind of lulled into this, into the onset of this thing happening to us. They started off with passwords, which was fine. The original, and you know, they've put the fear of God in us because we're always feeling as though we're going to be invaded or someone's hacking us. So now, then they started using fingerprints. So now I know on my iPhone 6, I use my fingerprint now instead of a password. I did it automatically. I thought, oh, that's a good idea. But then they're moving a step further, and they're talking about they're going to use the retina. So you end up looking into the screen like this. And they're supposed to, it's supposed to let you through, whether it's through a door or whether it's through whatever it's through. It's supposed to take the place of the password. Then now you've got, not only have you got the retina thing, this is the next step. So it's like an automatic progression to lull you into a false sense of security, so you won't even realise what's happening. It's just an implant. It's just going to make my life easier, and you're not going to be thinking about the long-term implications of that. Now, the thing is with the implant, the guy on the video said, you know, it's worth the risk and the hassle. Now, what are the risks and what is the hassle? Well, I'll tell you a few that I can foresee. Number one, infection. Number two, you could have an allergy to the metal that they use. Number three, hackers can still get into that information and take over your identity. So you also, when you're going through the barriers in the airport, what about that? And then you've got, oh, there's so many risks, and then apparently it can move. So if it moves into your body and they can't find it, how the hell are you going to get it out? And so when this so-called medical emergency is supposed to happen and they're supposed to have be able to access your medical information, They won't be able to, because it's moved. It's gone through the bloodstream to goodness knows where. So it's also incompatible. The electromagnetic fields are incompatible with MRI equipment and with defibrillators. So, and can you imagine us going off at airports? I mean, I don't know. The hassle, what is the hassle? I guess it's getting all those things rectified. And goodness knows how long that's going to take. And how much pain and inconvenience. Because if it disappears in your body, they're going to have to invade your body in order to find it. I mean, they can probably put you through some kind of scanning machine. But can you imagine? It's so tiny. Apparently, it's the size of a rice grain. Some of them look much larger. But it even looks like a painful process. I'm sure we're not going to have a choice soon, but I'm going to talk about that in the next video.